Were you like Michael Stipe? That was you in the corner?
It was me, not in the spotlight.
Not in the spotlight.
No.
But what is in the spotlight?
What is in the spotlight? That's pretty good. I like that.
There we go. We're always looking for segues.
That's good enough for me. What is in the spotlight is a brewery for this entire week.
Okay.
We have had a few things from them before, which we'll talk about in a few minutes, and now we're going to feature them with a double give it a shot over the next 2 times.
Nice.
And that's what we've got. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the brewery we are revisiting is Marin County, right? Marin Brewing Company. And the beer that we are trying from them today is their Albion Amber Ale.
Yes, and previously we have had their San Quentin Breakout Stout, which we liked a lot. That's kind of actually the one that started it all.
Yeah.
I bought that one. They were kind of starting to proliferate. They were infiltrating into the local Total Wine that we go to. I was seeing more of them, and they're also was very reasonably priced. So I bought one and was suspicious. And then we had it, and I was like,
we always are.
We were suspicious, but then that suspicion turned into delicious.
Ooh. From suspicion to delicious.
Exactly. It turned into, wow, that's great. And then since then, I had wanted to get together. We had an IPA that I thought was just all right. I thought it was
okay. I don't know if I
average. You know, it was at your house.
The IPA?
I brought that one over, and you and I were kind of like, oh, it's okay.
Okay. Obviously, it didn't stick out.
See, so there, my point is made. But then later on, a friend of mine that we talk about on the show often, Jason, he started singing the praises of their pale ale that he bought it, and he said, oh, that is so good. You need to try that. I did. I bought that, and that one actually was quite delicious as well. That's probably one of the better pale ales that I'd ever had. So continuing with that, I found more, and so now we have more to drink. So yes, the Albion Amber is it's another one of those ones. It's $4.50. It's on the lesser expensive side for the bomber, and I cannot remember the alcohol. Alcohol was
5.4.
5.4.
Search for that for a little bit.
Yeah.
And they're also, though, you said they're affiliated or they have a second brewery, which is Moylan's.
That's correct. Yeah, and that is probably one of my favorite IPAs, the Hopsicle, which is delicious.
I don't think we've ever done a Moylan's on a podcast.
We haven't. We should, though.
So.
It's almost like, actually, just thinking of that right now, that's almost like the kind of upper tier. That's like the Lost Abbey to the Port Brewing.
Okay.
Because all the stuff from Moylan's seems to always be $8, $9, $10, and this stuff is like $5.50
more value price.
So so I don't know if they're doing that on purpose or it's just coincidence.
Oh, I'm sure there's some sort of strategy there.
There could be, and this is as it says on all of their things, it's a live ale, keep refrigerated,
which I'm sure you did.
I did, yeah.
And once we had it,
once we got it,
where you bought it, it may not have been refrigerated.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I wonder, how does that work? Because where we get it, it's not refrigerated.
So it's dead when we get it,
I suppose.
Maybe like a little live ale-meter on the outside.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're barely alive.
Oh gosh.
There's like a little
there's
a little support system.
It's a life support thing on the side.
Plug it into something and test it.
You can give it the
little paddle.
The little paddle.
Resuscitate the live ale.
Yeah.
Dormant ale. No, it's live. That is
that's a cloudy brown fellow right there.
That is cloudy.
Actually
light brown.
little reddish in there. Yeah, copper? Go for the copper, like a dirty copper penny?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Wow. I had to work.
No.
I
just brought yeah. No.
Came to my side on that one. I drew you over. Well, I already know Keith's not going to want to taste this one.
Some sweet malty goodness.
Yeah, and it's actually funny when I was reading, I was going to their website, which we'll have a link to at AboutBeverages.com, and looking through the beers, and I started to look at the ingredients and things, and it said heavy use of crystal malts.
Oh,
and I was like, oh no,
that's
this
all
could
right.
be. This definitely seems on the more like sweeter side than the herbal malty.
Yeah.
But there's some nice hops kind of at the back too.
Yeah, there's something
kind of grapefruity
that's mixing in back there. But yeah, definitely the
malts is front and center.
I need to not be so malt centric.
Which, I mean, that's kind of what I'm looking for in an amber. Like, if I'm going for a real, like a good amber ale, which is kind of hard to find, that's, kind of what you're looking for. Maybe they've gone too far. We'll find out here in a minute.
This time of year, too, as things are getting cooler, and they actually are cooling down a little bit here. I don't mind that aroma as much, especially when it's, I don't know, something about the summer when it's hot and we're starting to get warmer. That is not an appealing aroma to me.
I would agree with that.
But
for the most part.
Now it's definitely more so, but, it's about the consumption as well. So carbonation on the front of the tongue.
Yep.
Is there a little something herbal there at the end? But I don't think of hoppy herbal though.
No, to me, that might be what it is, but to me, it's more of a flavor of a
green vegetable for me.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go more toward like a lemon verbena kind of thing, or some sort of
okay,
because there's a little citrus in there with that herbal, so it's more of like a lemon thyme or something. Like there's something there where you've got the little bit of citrus, but it really quickly brings you back to grassy, like herbal. Like,
see,
so that's kind of like,
and I'm thinking like lima bean or green bean or something, which I can which can make the leap to something herbal for me.
Yeah, I see what you mean by that kind of vegetable too.
Yeah, I didn't mean like
it's lighter and more refreshing than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's
the aroma. The aroma was I think heavier and a little bit deceptive too. It's like, oh, that's pretty clean. There's a little crispness to it at the end where it kind of
it's not a sour at the end. It's like for
just
me
before.
It's dry on the front of the tongue. No, that's definitely a drinkable ale for me. I mean, is that my favorite beer? No, but is that I could happily share that with someone.
Yeah, I would be happy to get that. That's actually very nice. I like that, and it gets even more smooth the more you drink it. Like the first kind of sip, like as with anything, it's kind of like you're getting those initial flavors and it's coating everything, and then the more you drink it, this one actually is very nice.
It's drying me out a little bit though. I'm a little dry on the
little
front.
kind of the middle of the
front. No, I mean more front. Like the
very
the salty.
Okay.
The salty area.
Okay.
Because my mouth's watering a little bit, so I think it's hitting that and causing that to happen. So, but
a little bready. There's kind of a bready quality
definitely
to it with the malts. That's kind of what's playing in the factor there.
Yeah.
Initially, I thought it was kind of a more crust because there was a little more of like a burnt, not burnt, but like a browning, more of a baked kind of crust bread note. But like I said, it seems like the more you drink it, that kind of goes away.
See, that would pair well with a soup.
Definitely
not like a heavy, super like chili or something like really heavy, but a lighter style soup. I think would pair very well with be a good companion.
Yeah, I think so because it would work
months.
well with that, but then still give you enough flavor where you could still taste it
right
afterwards. No, I agree. Well, that was definitely a good start for our Marin Brewing Week here at AboutBeverages.com, and coming up in just a couple days, we'll have another one from them. Which unfortunately I can't tease to you because I don't know what it is.
We don't.
I have forgotten what it is. But until then, head on over to the website at AboutBeverages.com and check out the tasting notes for this Albion Amber Ale and where it hits on the recommendation scale. And while you're there, definitely look in the archives at the other beers that we have tried from them and start following us. Find us on Twitter and Facebook. YouTube, if you're watching this video, could be on the website. You could be on YouTube. We thank you for all the subscribers we've been getting lately. We really appreciate that. And the comments are also very much appreciated. We've been getting some more of those lately. Good, like I said, good or, recommendations.
Constructive. Any kind of constructive.
We've been getting a lot
of mean.
Well, if you want to be mean, we could be mean right back.
Well,
it doesn't matter. I'm fine either way. Like I said, but we appreciate most is recommendations, which we have been getting some of those lately too, and we will be getting to those when we can.
And recommendations with the sample to try.
Those are the best.
That's even the best.
Those are the best.
And in the meantime, we have some homework. We have to figure out where Albion comes from. What does that mean? Is it a local area of reference?
It is actually referencing the first brewery that was started after Prohibition in 1976 was Albion Brewing Company.
Really? Okay. All right. I like that. So no homework for you. I understand your homework already. He took care of it.
Wait. Go ahead and figure that out. No. But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.